Super professional intro with no music so I don't get copyright struck. Struck. Yeah! Hello there, my name is Wimp and welcome to the refit of the old open cockpit utility hover vehicle 15 HoverCreeper. Here is the vehicle here. Here it is. So, the name Creeper is after one of these that mechanics use to wheel themselves under cars, rather than, you know, the mob from Minecraft. And it's a limited use repair and dismantling vehicle. So it has a multi-turret at the front. And this was the original. Rather small and simple. Now it was based on the original hover driller here. No, hover digger. And I think the new one is going to be the same. So there are certain things that are going to be in roughly the same place. Like the generator and the core and that RCS, the thrusters, that kind of jazz. It will be slightly different because there would need to be a retractable turret here, and this will be a civilian vehicle that follows the retractable turret rule that you can find on my terms, definitions and conventions guide. The differences will come, for example, where these lights are, they will be a block lower where these truss blocks are. That thruster won't be on the front, so there will be a place for that detector, because the thrusters will be there. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the front lateral thrusters on this one. I will try to get them in that kind of position, but I'm not sure it'll work. And I don't think one hover engine will be enough to hold the weight of the turret, so I will probably be doing two. Actually, it might work. And then any space left here will be taken up with an ore and wood container, and then at the back will be another ore and wood container. I don't think I'm going to be able to join them up. No, because it'll be these steps. They're sort of steps anyway, and then underneath the seat will be this kind of stuff. So that ammo box won't be there because it won't have a Gatling gun like this one. I've already discovered that the small generator won't be enough to power the multi-turret, so it'll need a normal size generator. So the space taken up by that ammo box will probably be replaced with the core, and then the core, where the core is on this one, will be taken up by the second half of this generator. I know it's hard to see in there, but you know, there are devices all over the place. So that's the plan. So let's see. Now this CPU is only just over the tier 1, and this will be a tier 1, so this isn't going to be the only repair and dismantling vehicle. This is the first of 4, and I'm planning that each one will be, you know, in its own tier. So the first one is tier 1, the second one is tier 2, etc. Here's a funny thing, right? The yaw on this, 123 with 2 RCSs and only 1 lateral thruster. The yaw on this is 59 with a front and rear thruster and 1 RCS. So, I don't know. So, God only knows what the next one's going to come out as. Right, so, here we go then, plans. There we go. There's the normal generator, as I said. The small one won't be enough. And the hover digger over there has 3 large fuel tanks, which I will match because it's going to be based on the same vehicle. obviously it'll have, let's put it there, a Wi-Fi and a detector on the front. Same as that one down there. It'll be 2 thrusters in all directions, unless, like I said, I can't get the front lateral thrusters. I will try, but I'm not going to try too hard. Just plot these down. As I said, it's going to have the same one RCS in the same place as the digger. And then, of course, it'll have the retractable multi-turret. The only things left after that are the seat. Hang on a sec, let me just do that. Put these away. So yeah, there'll be the driver's seat. And then the 2 lights on either side, like the other one, the digger. The tail lights, again, the flares like usual. I'm probably going to have 2 jump boosters like the digger as well. Yes, so here we go. Let's just chuck them on real quick. So that, 2 lights, 2 flares, 2 boosters, and then 4 pads. Okie dokie. Now, based on the CPU of that, this should be under. Yes. Good. Cool. There we go then. So, that's everything I want on it, and that's the plan of how it's going to look. So I will see you again in a bit when I've got something to show you. Welcome back. I've got this so far. Coming along. As I said, I'm using this as the basis. So, as I was putting my wanted devices onto the starter arrow, I accidentally forgot the hover engines, the Aurum Wood container controller, and the container extensions. Silly me. But I've got them out now, so there we go. Now it's not quite finished. You can see everything on my toolbar there is what still needs to go on. Yeah. And the CPU, I don't know why I came down to this point to look at it. Yeah, I think it's going to be within CPU. It doesn't look like it's going to go over, so the extensions are 15 each. And it's probably going to have, I don't know, another... Well, there's 9 plus 5. Okay, 14 times 15. Really can't be bothered. So, 150 times another 4 15s. 210. So, yeah, it should be. And then the rest of the stuff is, I'm pretty sure these are all 1 each, I think, in CPU. Yeah. Hey, there we go. I'll see you in a minute then when it's finished and ready for painting. But I doubt much is going to change, although I will be putting on a little bit of bodywork like this that I haven't done yet, so it won't look like this. I'm not sure if I want to do anything around the turret, like this sort of shape. I don't think I do. And if I do anything at all, it'll be the kind of flat wall panel shapes. But I will see what it looks like. Right, see you in a bit. Well, that took about 10 minutes. So, right, it's nearly 2400 SU in the container. Not too bad for a vehicle this size. I was thinking that there would be more underneath the turret, but it turns out there are more devices than I thought under there. But, you know. Right, it's ready for a test drive. I will see you down on the planet. Oh, yeah, I also want to mention that I've got the colours ready. I think, actually, I need a black. Oh, no, it's the black that's already in the pallet here. Cool, never mind. Right, see you down on the planet. Okie dokie. Time to drive. See what it's like. Do you know what? Let's go over to the measuring platform just to see if it does actually sit flat on its hover engines. It's not very quick, is it? Mind you, it's not really an issue. It's supposed to be used in and around a base. Come on! I pressed the buttons for jump. Are you still charging the jump boosters? Come on! Hooray! Yes, there we go. Okay, does it sit flat? I have let go of all controls. It looks like it pitches up ever so slightly. Pitches back. But I'm okay with that. I mean, it might get worse once it's full of stuff, but meh. Okay, so with everything on it... Oh! There was me thinking I was going to be within CPU. That's funny, because that looks eerily similar to the original CPU. I'll have to go and check again, but... Okay, well... It's not brilliant, but it's okay. Oh, let's have a quick look at the statistics. Does it really need to be 70 on the yaw? Why does that change? That's odd. Do I need an RCS? Why did I do that? I don't know. 44. I'm thinking I will keep the RCS. Just because if you're using this in and around a base or a ship like it's intended to be used, you might need that agility for getting around the corridors and things, maybe. Yeah, I think I'll keep it. Righto then, there we go. So next time we see it, it'll be painted. So I will see you in a while. Early. Very, very early. And... couldn't decide which one to remove. So I removed them both and replaced one in the middle. Which means... What? Oh, okay. It was 100 for both. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get that down anymore, but that'll do, I think. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Righto then, paint time. Right, it's painted. I think it looks alright in that yellow. I didn't like the original yellow because it was just a little bit too yellow. It was a bit too bright. This colour is a little bit duller. So that's the primary colour. That's what I've used as the secondary colour on like the edges and things. But when you compare that to that, hang on a sec. So 220 and 212. And then these, I think that one's the closest. Oh, that one's even brighter. 220 and 212. Yeah, okay. Well, that one's quite a bright yellow. Not as bright as that one, but there you go. Now, all that's left to do is the device groups and names and the signal logic and stuff, but I need to do something else first, and that's because I've changed the orange of the mining vehicles. That digger and this were looking too similar in their shade of orange. And, oh, wrong button again. So what I had done is swap the primary and secondary colours round on these mining vehicles. Originally that was the primary colour here, and this orange was the secondary colour down here. And I think I prefer this orange, although it... yeah, I'm okay with it. I think it's a bit more JCB in my opinion. Although so was the original orange, but there you go. So I've just taken the screenshots, the new screenshots for these thumbnails, and this actually has nothing to do now with the refitting of this, but it's sort of related, so I have to cover it a little bit. I actually think I will dial these orange, the shade of orange back a bit more again. Yeah, I think I will. But I need to make sure it's, you know, different. Hang on, give me a second. I'll edit this bit out and I'll show you what I mean. Right, there we go. That's what they both look like next to each other when I put the original primary colour back as the primary colour. Now, it doesn't look as bad with my headlight off. It's clearly that's a yellow and that's an orange. But with this headlight on, it's like, yeah, it's too... Let me... No, actually, I'm gonna do this bit again, and I'm gonna... Do you know what? This has nothing to do with this, really, so... Let me have a quick look at some images of some excavation equipment. Okay, so there are some that are quite orange. See, I tried to go with a more yellowy colour for the repair and dismantling vehicles. Similar to that. There was an actual image. I think I showed it earlier. No, I didn't. No, I didn't, did I? Never mind. Yeah, there was a digger, as in real world digger. Might have been that, actually. No, don't think it was. But anyway, I used a more yellowy colour, but even the orangey ones are still quite yellow, aren't they? Oh, I don't know now. Decisions. Okay, well I'm going to leave you to it, and I'm going to make a decision on this now. So I will see you once that is devised, grouped and named and stuff. See you in a bit. Right, it's all finished. The devices are all named and grouped, not that there's many, again like the digger, but yeah, it's all done. And the very limited signal logic. So, power save. Most of these vehicles, because there are a few exceptions, although the exceptions really are only just things like these, hang on, let me pop my torch on, like these upgrade slot signs, but other than that it's only the Wi-Fi's that are on the power save. Now I do know that the driver seats, the pilot seats, also take power, and I have been tempted to do that, put them on the power save signal, but not only did I not realise until I was something like all the way over here or somewhere with these vehicles, but I think it's best not to put that in, just in case you're sat in the vehicle when you do it. I'm guessing it'll just kick you off the seat. I mean, I've no idea. I can imagine that there would be times where you would need to power save but stay in the seat. I don't know, but that's why I don't include it. But otherwise, it's all finished. So thank you very much for taking an interest in this vehicle. Hopefully you get some use out of it. I also hope you enjoyed the video, and that I'll see you either in the other video for this build, the tour, or in a different video for another build. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Super professional outro! Just to give you time really to remove this video from your watch later list or something.